On June 6, 2011, I created my first ever YouTube video. I would spend hours and hours every day alone on our family's computer making the same video over and over again. Eventually, I got my first phone, and then my first camera, and then another camera. I made more and more videos and decided making videos is what I wanted to do as a career.
We're going to a school in New York.
But behind the camera, my anxiety started to worsen. As time went on, I began to slow down on making videos as I continued to gain weight due to the anxiety meds I was on. Then, December 31st, 2018, I decided I was no longer going to make videos.
I'll see you guys.
Then, a year later, I hit the heaviest weight I ever weighed in my life. If things couldn't get any worse, we went into a global pandemic. And a year later, I was set up to no longer make excuses for why I wasn't getting healthy.
But it is almost packed.
I moved into a new place that happened to have a gym, so me and my mom decided it's time for us to start working out. Except we only worked out for 2 days. But now, the excuses finally end. As you can see in my mind, I thought I was going to hit the ground running, but ended up hitting it a little too hard. And needed a whole week to regroup.
No, it's something seizing when I do that. I think I pulled a muscle.
So let's try this again. This first month was really about creating consistency for me. It's quite obvious looking at this, there was no routine. I was clearly just trying out everything.
Is it glued?
Since I've never really worked out, I don't really know what I am able to do, and in the moment, I didn't really realize it, but this was 100% my testing phase, just trying to figure out what worked best for me and my body and what I'm capable of. At this point, I was feeling really good about everything. I completed my longest walk yet, even though it clearly kicked my butt. I finally created a workout routine. I also began splitting my workouts so I could train different muscle groups better. Not sure what I'm training right here.
Just little crunches, yeah, that'll do it.
I even went out and got myself my first real pair of exercise running shoes. And I actually only ended up missing 11 out of 29 days that month, which in the moment, I had no clue that I even did that well. With March, I felt even better than February. For one, I missed 9 out of 31 days. And for two, this month, we got a new addition to our gym group, my cousin Dean. Walking next to him was definitely a little defeating because here he is, second day in the gym, and he's running. But then all it took was for me to remember that he's been playing soccer for the past 15 years, so he should be able to do this. And at this point, I would say I'm 110% locked into working out. And how can I tell? Because of that paper right there in my hand. That paper tracks about every aspect of my workout, from how long it took, to how many sets I did, to how many reps I did, to how much weight I used. Honestly, looking back now, I wish every month could be like March. Mostly because this is the first real month where I just felt strong. On paper, the attendance for April doesn't really look that great, but when I was in the gym, I was still really pushing myself. I even went out and bought myself some new gym accessories. At this point, I started slowing down on cardio and replaced it with doing the speed bag because in my mind, doing the speed bag was the same as doing cardio, which I did get a good workout from, but not the same way. My obsession with the speed bag did end up becoming really bad to the point where whenever I was in the gym, this is all I wanted to do. Luckily for me, someone absolutely took that bag to task, and it was no longer an option for me. But I ended up facing another issue. I think I got a little too comfortable with missing days. I think I was so hyped up on how much weight I'd lost that I forgot that I'm not done losing weight yet. All of a sudden, almost all the motivation was gone. I went from missing only 10 days out of the month to only working out 10 days out of the month. And even if I made it to the gym, I was still a mess.
What'd you say? I did last time, but I could. I can't get up. I got it. I'm stable. No. Don't take me down. I don't want to do this. I'm tired. If I close my eyes, I think I'll just drop into the floor. If I'm being frank, and that's exactly who I am right now. I'm Frank.
If I could pick any month to erase, I think it would be June. I think I actually lied about June. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, I completed a total of 4 workouts this month. The worst part is it doesn't even look like I went 4 times because 3 out of the 4 times I wore the same shirt. The lack of motivation I had in June basically ended up rolling itself over right into July. I knew in my head August had to be my redemption month because it's my birthday month. And with it being my birthday month, I also knew that I would want to do a birthday cheat day, so I had to push myself. First bad birthday snack. Oreos. Milk. Cooper, share your thoughts, Cooper. I had 6, and I feel like my body is breaking down. I have a pain in like my stomach under boob area. It hurts. I feel like my stomach's like revolting. Like, get it out, get it out, get it out. When's the last time you've eaten an Oreo? At least 8 months since we started working out. So almost a year, probably a year. And it's like, I think I set my body into like bad food shock. Like, I know I don't eat great, but I don't eat Oreos daily. I feel sick to my stomach. Me too. She had 4. We're gonna watch Housewives until it's time to go to Dean's, and we're doing a Mario Kart birthday tournament. Hence the Mario Oreos. See, it's full circle here. And we still have Pringles. And I got myself something very, very special. There's these vegan, like, chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches, which are just so good. They remind me of, what's the yellow package, Nestle? I think it's Nestle, yeah. Reminds me a lot of those. So I'm going to cut it in half for my birthday today and then tomorrow. So, see you when I have my next bad food, which I don't even know if I want. I honestly really do want some Pringles right now, though. The salt would be like... I'm vlogging because this is serious. We just had the Pringles. We split the can, which is wrong, but we feel horrible. Big girls can't do it like they used to.
No, we're just not used to it.
I know, like my tongue feels weird. I don't like the aftertaste. I feel like the oil from the chips is seeping out of my cheeks.
Oh, forget it, yeah.
So yesterday, after I last talked, we went to Dean's. We played Mario Kart. I won. I absolutely dominated and crushed it. Okay, Dean did win 2 out of the 5 cups, but I won 3 out of the 5 cups. So I won, basically, and whatever. It doesn't matter. All that matters is I won. While we were there, we brought the Oreos. I had 4 Oreos, and let me tell you, afterwards, Dean's girlfriend was there, and she wanted my mom to read her essay, because, you know, writing major extraordinaire my mother is. So, you know, everybody's got to have the essays fact-checked.
Gotta get those kids into college.
So she was fact checking it, and after we finished the tournament, and my stomach's sitting there going,
Mine was too.
like those 4 Oreos pushed me over the edge, and I shouldn't have done it, but whatever.
But they were good. Like, that's the problem.
They're really good. They're good Oreos.
I don't know if I was gonna say they were fresh or something.
They were a good pack.
They were actually like really like where I was like, oh, I want another. Ooh, I want
I
another.
know.
But yeah.
Then I absolutely regretted it. And then I came home and had a Portuguese roll, just warm.
Something regretful there.
And I only had 1,800 calories, so I only went over by like 50 maybe, which is not that bad, but did I starve myself from dinner? Yes. This is my next treat. I haven't had this in so long. It's so good. It's so expensive. I only got it because it was on sale. This is 400 calories. I was gonna have half yesterday and then half today, and then we came home and it was midnight. I'm like, I'm just gonna have it all now. But it is sad and melted. So let's see what's in here. Oh, I got it. Oh. Oh my God! It looks like a baby's poopy diaper. What do you mean pause? Pause what? I'm opening. You ready?
I'll try to be. Oh,
Cookie.
oh, where's the ice cream?
Just get in there.
Oh,
It's in here. Cookie.
do you want a plate or something?
Mmm.
Do you need help?
Mmm. It still tastes good.
Do you need assistance?
All right. Well, that's it for now, guys. I don't even know if I'm gonna have any more junk food. Also, at this point, I had the realization that in October, I'm supposed to be doing a 5K to honor my grandmother for breast cancer awareness. So I realized I had to start pulling that all together, but I was unable to follow my plan exactly because I started developing a pain in my knee, so I ended up doing most of it on the elliptical. We just arrived at the doctor's. I have to go pee. And look at my glasses, they're getting dark. I look stupid. Okay, we're in here. They just said they're gonna order x-rays because I don't have any images of it. Look how red
They're not mind readers.
Well, I know. Look at how red my face is. I'm really nervous. I could
throw up, poop my pants. Okay, I just did my x-rays. I did 4 x-rays. They were all pretty much standing except for the last one. But the x-ray wasn't working for like the first 2. This is like, I'm having deja vu because this happened to me once before. Hopefully they all look perfect though. We'll see.
What a waste of money. We'll talk when I get home because I can't look at my red face like this, so. Currently making peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I figure let's do a little multitasking here. So, moral of the story, I have patelloformialia, I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen, the name of it. I have no clue. He said it like once and he said it really quick. Wow, look at that. Okay, moral of the story, he basically said it's just because my knee is not like strong enough, which, yeah, okay, I kind of figured that. They have never really worked out in all these years, so of course it's not going to be strong. He basically said to do 3 things. He's going to send me home with exercises, which I have, which they're all just like stretching basically, and they're kind of stretches that I already do, like a variation of. It's like a calf stretch, and I'm like, okay, I do like a form of that sitting down. I don't do the exact one that he had recommended. And then he also prescribed this medicine, Meta, I don't know, sending me to the metaverse, I guess. I don't really know. I was like, okay, great. And then we were going to pick it up on our way home, and then we forgot. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to take it because first off, I've never heard of this medicine. You know, most medicines I feel like doctors give you are like, oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of this, or, you know, I don't know. My other thing was too, like, the symptoms kind of freaked me out a little bit about them. I get a lot of side effects to medicines. If there is one, I'll get it. If it's like the most common one, I'm the one to get it. And they were like diarrhea, heartburn, constipation. Either you're gonna be pooping unbelievably or you're not gonna be. And I'm like, I don't really want either of that. So I'm like, and then like the most severe was like heart attack and stroke. And I'm sure that comes with anything you take, right? But it just kept coming up when I looked it up, and I'm like, that's kind of concerning that you just keep mentioning it. If you mentioned it once, I'd say, okay. But you keep mentioning it, that's, I don't know, that was creeping me out. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just not going to take it because he's giving it to me for inflammation, and I told him ibuprofen makes it go away, so I don't know why I would need, like, something stronger when ibuprofen does work for me. So there was that. And then he basically recommended that I go to physical therapy, and the script for it was like 2 to 3 times a day. No, imagine it was 2 to 3 times a week for 6 to 8 weeks. First off, you know how much money that probably is? Like, what? Basically, on the paper, it kind of told the doctor, it was like, do knee strengthening exercises. No offense, but I can Google that for free. The paper that he gave basically had what he wanted the doctor to have me do. And like, sure, I know it'd probably be good to have like a doctor watch my form while I do it, but at the same time, for that much time out of the week and also money, I don't think so.
Look what I brought. We're fixing you.
It's perfect. With September, we ended up struggling mostly because of my knee pain, but also because we just simply weren't able to wake up super early in the morning to go before anybody was there. And if we went in the afternoons, it was super packed, which leads into me always feeling like I'm in everybody's way when I'm at the gym. Like, the thought of people staring at me doesn't bother me because when I go back and watch the footage, I can see no one's looking at me, but it's more the thought that I'm using a piece of equipment that someone else could be using better, or maybe they need it more than I do. And that probably is the hardest part for me to still get through my brain to this day, is that I have just as much of a right to be in this gym as anybody else does.
Not what we were expecting to walk into tomorrow. I complained about all this stuff, and they're painting. How fun.
Like every month since May, I knew, oh my God, I gotta get back on track. Let's do this, especially since I knew from the start of October 1st, I had 2 weeks to pull myself together for a 5K.
Just did my fastest mile to date. I don't know if you can see it, but 16:25.
The walk is tomorrow.
What? What is that? Oh no!
Get off of me.
The walk is tomorrow. I haven't trained. It's a fun walk, so it's legitimately like a walk. No one's running this, but
Nobody's running nothing.
I've acquired a whole bunch of people for my team, but as many as I could actually acquire. We're currently packing little team gifts that we made. Well, not entirely made. She found, after we went to like 101 stores, apparently nobody sells breast cancer awareness things except for the Dollar Tree. They had all these like
Hilarious.
bandanas that we're going to give everybody a bit. They all just fell. We're going to give everybody a bandana, and then, if you can see it, I knit all these. She only knitted one. I knit all these little ribbons for people to wear, and we put them in these. We're gonna put them in these little bags. And we also have a glow stick. I cracked a glow stick on accident earlier. Okay. Also, a whole lot of stuff has happened since we've last spocked. Her hoo-ha's fallen out. She's got prolapse. Can I say that?
I don't care.
Yeah. So there's that. So we haven't worked out. So that's why our workouts haven't been great. I'm gonna go wrap these up. We were supposed to be asleep a half hour ago. By the way, we couldn't find shirts because Walmart doesn't sell shirts. So she's currently stitching a shirt together for me. She did hers. Now she's trying to do mine. Hopefully it looks good because I don't know. But we're probably gonna end up buying a shirt. Okay, she says she's pulling it together. But we're gonna go. My shoulder hurts. I was supposed to do triceps today, and I didn't do it because I was like, I don't want to have shoulder pain. But now I'm having shoulder pain, so I'm going. We'll talk in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We're off.
Usually when my hoo-ha bothers me.
What? Look at me. We just arrived here. We're like on time. We're just kind of trying to figure out where to park because it's like street parking, kind of. We're getting a little quarter of a mile warm up, a little shakeout, some may call it. But I just texted everybody, dress warmly because it is definitely chilly because we're by the shore. But I sent them a little map. Somebody's house had, I'm not going to show somebody's house like fully up front, but they wrote Annie's Gang on it. What? Oh, everybody's texting me. But yeah, well, I don't know why mine didn't have. But we gotta go watch the cracks in the road. Thanks to Dean, we know we passed 1 mile because I was gonna miss that marker. We are 2 miles down now, folks. 1 more mile, we got this. We're at mile marker 3, folks. Oh. Gianna. Okay, we're finished the walk. I didn't get to say it because
that's so much better.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to say that we finished because we just walked with them. We walked with our family. It's very nice. Had a really great conversation with my cousin for the whole hour and a half. I didn't film that much, but like, how much can I film of like people walking?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we just finally got to the car now. We were gonna get ice cream, but we're like, I don't know. We're gonna actually go to this place that's on the way. It's a Lindor's chocolate stop, and I love a Lindor's chocolate, and they have vegan ones, so we're gonna stop and get those. But I just checked my Fitbit. I did 15,000 steps and 6.2 miles. Candy's what's up. We look like
Cleaning my phone.
Candy. We look like TikTokers.
I don't know what that's.
So they're gonna be like, oh my god, look, they're the TikTok triers.
Trier.
This is the vegan truffles.
Taking my bow out. I can't wear it like this.
A little JoJo Siwa, eh? Do you want the regular or you want the dark chocolate?
I'll do it.
Okay,
Can I
so
close this one? Why do people make vegan stuff tan? I know green because of flame, but
that?
what's the tan? Is that like to represent the milk color? Is the milk tan? Because
why is it stuck? Mine's like glued shut. Nobody.
anybody getting in there? Mine's a little
It's been
darker.
6 years since we've had these. Oh my god. Wait! Where's the stuff? Oh wait.
That was good as
It tastes just like it. Not to get all up in your face chewing and stuff, but I mean, listen, order online, find your nearest Lint's outlet store, get them vegans because, Alright, well that's it. That's us from post-walk. Alright, so, we haven't really chatted since the walk, which was probably like 3 weeks ago. That was October 15th, and it's November 6th, 7th, 8th? With that being said, where have we been?
So honestly, everything kind of fell apart before the walk. I don't even know if I talked about this, but my mom basically like felt something when she was having like a leg day, and she was just like, I'm gonna go to the doctors, just let me just check. Turns out she has prolapse. In simple terms, her hoo-ha's fallen out. So basically she can't really like work out. She can't like lift weights of any kind. And weirdly enough, I was like, we were all like, oh, why? So she found this out about a week before the walk. And because she doesn't really have to go down, I'm like, well, I don't really want to go down. There's not a point to her really going down. Like, yes, she can go downstairs and walk on the treadmill, but, you know, who wants to be motivated to do that at like 5 in the morning? Just to go walk on a treadmill? No. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm already don't want to go down. So what had happened was after the walk, honestly, my legs were like tired and sore. You know, we ended up walking double. We actually walked about 6 miles from just like, it was a quarter mile back to our car. And I think we did that like 4-ish times. And then we walked around all those tents, and then we walked around a little bit after to go pee, which we had to go like walk all the way on the boardwalk. So we ended up doing more than we were supposed to. So it was like 6 miles in total. So our legs were like tired. You saw we got a little chocolate treat, best part of the walk, honestly. But after that, we came home, we were tired. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take, you know, I'm not gonna like do anything on Monday. And then I was just like, all right, it's like Thursday, I'm not doing anything for the rest of the week. Then the week after came, and I actually did do workouts. You would think I didn't, but I did. What had happened was, because she wasn't going downstairs, I'm like, I'm gonna figure out workouts to do up here in our apartment. The week after that, everything kind of fell apart again. Well, honestly, what had happened was I went and saw my cousin who I was walking with. We went over to their house, we had a little girls' night, great time. And then I ended up getting bit by some mysterious bug on my leg. It honestly was like, honestly, every time I walked, I could feel exactly where the bite was. I ended up having to go to the doctors. Honestly, it ended up being nothing serious. So I ended up not doing that. And then it happened to be that time of the month. So I was like, I definitely don't want to work out. I'm trying to pull it back together. Honestly, obviously, I'm not going to hit my goal weight by the end of the year. And if I do, I think I probably lost weight incredibly unhealthy like. And that's not the goal. This goal is to work out in a way that is obtainable. And she's going to the bathroom now, my cat. Obtainable and sustainable for day-to-day life for me. So right now I'm gonna start walking. We also just remembered December 2nd, we have a St. Jude's walk that we're doing. It's the Memphis Marathon weekend, but we're not going to Memphis. We are staying here. We're doing it virtually. Moral of the story is I'm basically doing exercises up here, but it's so like kind of hard to film up here. Right now, hopefully my goal for the new year, and I think it's decently obtainable, hi sissy, is to at least get under 200 pounds. Is she gonna throw up? Oh my God, she's throwing up. All right, so we got our St. Jude's virtual walk packages. There should be shirts in here. Wait, these are like jerseys.
Oh, wow.
She hates jersey material.
I thought there was something in here, but no, I think it's just the... Wait.
Cardboard?
Okay, thank you. Here it is. Save the date for next
year's marathon. Oh,
Memphis.
good Lord. My God. Oh, yeah, it's long sleeve shirt, too. How nice. Ooh. We're doing the 5K, you guys. Oh, my God. This, like, feels, like, so official. Look at all
I
that.
think there's something else in here, though.
Oh, there is? I hope it's a medal. No, maybe it's our bibs. Do we get bibs? I don't know if we get bibs. Is it a medal? Is it a medal? No, tell me. Say it. It's a medal! We can't unwrap it until we actually complete it, though.
That's really nice.
How exciting! Ah!
Get it without the glare.
Oh, I'm
since you wanted
sorry,
me to unwrap it.
folks. It's race day. We're here. We had 100 different places we were going to try to go walk. In the end, we're being geniuses, and we're going to multitask. We have to go to a food store to get the new Daya vegan cheese to try. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hustle on foot and walk actually more miles than we're even supposed to just to go get this cheese, because we're doing this because you know what time it is? It's 11:17 and the Fortnite event's today at 2, and you know we have to see the new Fortnite event. Here's all the stuff we're bringing. This is like the my version of like how people lay out all their stuff that they're gonna have. Ignore the
recycling stuff.
Yeah, ignore the COVID test. She's fine. She just has snot up her nose. Here's our
medals are really nice, but they don't really match with the shirt that well. But
That is weird.
right? I don't know. Whatever. But here's our medals. We're gonna go put them in our mailbox, and then when we walk back in, we can have them. And then no running gels. We're bringing this bar here. Love these bars. They're great. And then, you know, had to bust out the pink mace, obviously. And then we're gonna bring these gloves that we got for free from the walk. And masks because we're going into a food store. Here's my Fitbit. I gotta put that on. We got to kick off this month, obviously, with doing the walk, as you see. I ended up completing it with 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 38 seconds, according to the app I use. St. Jude's app gave me 1 hour and 21 minutes and 38 seconds, but it doesn't really matter because my goal for 2024 is to complete a 5K under 45 minutes. But if I'm being realistic, I at least want to clear it under 1 hour. The worst part about this month for me was really that I felt like this walk was going to jumpstart us back into working out, and instead, the same thing happened every week. It was, let's just start again on Monday. And here we are in the new year. In all honesty, I would have loved to end this video saying that I hit my goal weight and I achieved all my goals for this year, but I'm still not going to let that diminish the things I did accomplish. Honestly, just going to the gym this year was a huge accomplishment in itself because I've never really worked out for this long and this consistent in my whole life. As you saw in this gym alone, it was 2 days, and in past maybe we made it a month. That's being generous. I also have noticed even some like little benefits just from the working out. Acne that I get now is definitely not as bad, especially when you look at day one to right now. It is totally different. I used to get more of like a cystic acne, you know, like those really under the skin pimples that hurt really bad. And honestly, if I get those, it's few and far between, and they're typically when I have my period. And right now I have my period, and it's like not, you know, it's, you wouldn't know compared to last year. I also feel like my energy I have when I work out compared to the months where I wasn't even working out is two totally different things. I am just more like ready to go do stuff. I'm just like more awake and not as tired. Like obviously I am tired because, you know, those workouts are a lot, but I'm not tired in the way that I'm like, I need to go crawl right into bed and take a nap. Obviously, the biggest accomplishment from this year is losing 40 pounds from our starting weight and 70 pounds from the heaviest I've ever been. Obviously, it's not the 100 plus pounds that I am looking to lose, but I still did lose a decent amount. And there are definitely changes that you can see when you look at my arms. I would definitely say bicep wise, bigger triceps. Obviously, it's going to take a lot more work. But when you look at my arm, the curve on the bottom of the arm is totally different, in my opinion, from January 1st to right now. Looking at my legs, it is kind of hard to distinguish a difference because I do wear the same black pants, and just like color wise, it's hard to see a little bit of a difference in my legs. But I will say, when I bought these pants, they were very comfortable, baggy jogger pants, and over time they became leggings, and they're finally back to being a jogger pant of a sort, and to the point where they're falling down off my waist. Like I had taken the strings out when I was at my heaviest because I didn't need the strings. They were staying up with my belly. But now I'm wishing for those strings. Like I said, obviously I am a little disappointed that I didn't complete all my goals this year, but it does make me excited for this upcoming year knowing that I was able to do what I did with not even the full amount of commitment I want to put into this upcoming year. I'm also especially excited for this year because I am branding it my golden year. And if you're wondering why I'm calling it my golden year, it's because typically people refer to the day that you turn the same age as the day you were born as your golden birthday. So for this year, I'm turning 24 on August 24th in the year 2024. So, I mean, golden birthday. Plus, I also feel way more motivated for this upcoming year to achieve all my goals because I will get to do it now in real time with all of you guys. Hopefully, you'll join me every Friday as I attempt to make this year golden. And one thing I always loved, weirdly, in my old videos was my outro, so I want to keep it exactly the same for these videos as well. Roll the outro. Roll the outro.
Roll the outro.
Roll the outro. Roll the outro. Roll the outro. Roll the outro. Roll the outro. So roll the outro.